What is up, guys? I got everything I need to make sublimation tumblers. Maybe. Let's go. Okay, the first step is gonna be to fill up your ink tank. Big shout out to WOKOK for sending these inks and the sublimation paper. Everything you need is going to be listed in the description below. If you notice, you have two different types of refills. This is the one you need to fill up in here, your reservoir. And this one is the one you need to refill your refiller. Okay, so first order of business, let's pop that bad boy on there and just let it do its thing. Don't squeeze, just let it go. And we're filling. Whoop, here it comes. Go, 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 go. And when you just think it's done, give it a little shake. It'll gulp out a few more drops and you can see it's empty. And what I love about this, check this out. Pull it right off. There's no drips. It's a super clean process. You don't have to worry about getting ink all over stuff. That makes me happy. Another cool thing is when this thing is finished, you'll have a little more left in these because it doesn't hold as much. But when it's done, it just stops. And then you can pull it off, put the cap back on. See, still got some yaller left. Super simple. I don't know if there could even be a more simpler system. After you get all the ink filled, follow instructions to get your ink charged for the first time use. And yes, you need to follow instructions. Oh, but how do we ever decide on a sublimation image? All right, I've got my inspiration. What did I do? I just had it. Oh my gosh. I have no idea how this happened. There we go. Nothing a little video magic can't help with. You saw nothing. Okay, I got my wife's dress as inspiration. Totally not my dress. My wife's. Definitely my wife's. And literally, all I'm gonna do is scan this. I'm not even gonna use a computer. I'm just gonna sit this on here and scan it. I got the flower I want right there. The pattern part. I'm just literally just gonna sit this out. Make sure it's flat, no wrinkles. Shut the lid. I'm gonna fold this over so that I can see my controls. And literally, that's it. Let me bring you a little closer and show you the controls, the settings I use. All right, for your Epson 2760, what you're gonna wanna do is go to copy, click OK. You wanna go to color, so select over and OK. Your paper's letter, it should already be set up. Plain paper should already be set up. Size, yes, same. Single page, there, that's what I wanna show you. Click this, go over to best and hit OK. Really, all you have to hit now is this little icon right here. It's kind of hard to see, but it's this button right here. All right, now that our settings are all set up, I'm gonna grab my WOKOK sublimation paper. You can literally use this same paper for tumblers, for shirts. One cool thing about this, for whatever you're using, it gives you transfer guidance instructions, so that's really cool. Here's what I wanna show you. Okay, you see the front, you see the back, or maybe the front and back. I don't know. Maybe right now you can't tell. It's a different color. But what I love about this WOKOK sublimation paper is that literally one side is pink and the other side is white. So there's no way to mess up. There's the white, there's the pink. Now I know on the lighting in this room and the camera, it doesn't look like that big a difference, but in person, it looks really good. The white is the front and the pink is the back. So you're just gonna take your paper, make sure you got the white side, install it into there and hit the copy button. Let's do it. All right, so we have our print. The first thing, I don't have one of those fancy put it in there and slide it things, so I'm just gonna have to do it with a ruler and X-Acto blade. The first thing you wanna do is cut off all these little white edges. So that's what this looks like. There we go. All right, the next thing you wanna do, and you, listen, if you hear that tick-tock, that's my oven. It's heating up, it's preheating. I'm gonna get it up to temperature so that when I'm ready to put this bad boy in, we're ready to go. So next thing you're gonna wanna do is find out which way do you want it to overlap. Do you wanna cut off this side or this side? So whatever, it doesn't matter. It's just whatever you wanna do. So get it lined up right, overlap it, and then draw you a line. I don't want to cut that big flower off because I feel like that's my main spot. So I'm gonna go this way. So now that you've decided which side you want to cut off, you want to cut off this side, put a little X right at the top corner on the back side. And I'll show you when I do that in just a second. So what we're gonna do, turn it around the correct way, put this overlap here. The X is gonna go under. That way you'll know which way to cut. So you need to get this pretty tight. So the X is gonna go under this side because you're cutting this side. You're leaving that. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna make a slight little mark at the top, at the bottom. And there's your straight line that you're gonna cut. And my suggestion would be cut a little more than you think and slowly trim it back. Now this would be so much easier if you had one of those paper sliders. I'll put a link in the description to one because I'm gonna get one after this because this is a pain in the butt. But if you don't, listen, there's always multiple ways to do something. It might not be as quick and efficient, but you'll get the job done. Just be creative. That's what we gotta do. We're creative people. And the reason I say do a little bit, little by little, because it's better to have a little bit of a overlap than have a little white gap. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm on my pencil lines. I'm just gonna shoot. There we go. All right, we're gonna check our fit. Sit it down, line it up, and that looks pretty perfect. Next thing you're gonna do is grab your little heat tape and then, this stuff smells weird. So now I'm gonna take a little bit of heat tape and put half on, half off. So you're not gonna stick the tape to the tumbler. You're gonna stick the tape to the paper. Try to get this mug as tight as you can, and when these come together, you don't want it to be all jacked up and staggered. You want it to go like nice and straight. Work it around and sit it down and stick it on. There we go. Ooh, yeah, baby. All right, so I wasn't satisfied with how tight that was, so I put a piece of tape this way. I use it like this to pull like a handle. So I put that piece down really good on this piece, and I push with my thumb this way and pull this one this way. Boom, that mug is tight. Do it again down here at the bottom. So I'm gonna bring it at a different angle so you can see. Push this down really, really good. Push this way and pull that way. Shove that under, and that, it can't get any tighter than that. So then you wanna do one here, and then strike the seam to cover the whole thing up. Okay, so now we're gonna do the top. We're gonna do the same principle of wrapping around in the direction that we wanna pull the paper. But we're gonna go overlap the top, so you got half on the paper or 3/4 on the paper, and then the rest hanging over the tumbler. Look at that, that's perfect. I matched that. And then roll it, shove it on the inside. Do the same for the bottom, like this. There we go. All right, so you've got that. The next step is, I don't have one of those shrink wrap. All right, so I think I wasn't recording somehow. So I'll say it again. Now I got this heat tape on. Pretend like you don't see this blue part. Now is when you'd slide it in that little heat shrink sleeve and heat it up, shrink it up. But I don't have one. So I saw this on Courtney's Custom where she used painter's tape. So that's what I'm gonna do. She used one of my hacks in her videos, and I'm gonna use one of her hacks in my videos. Pull it tight. Oh, I about dropped it. Holy crap. I was pulling really tight though, So just keep doing this all the way around. Straight, pull it tight, boom. All right, so I got it all taped up. I didn't take the painter's tape all the way to the top or all the way to the bottom because I feel like it's already got that heat tape. That should be good enough. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, we'll see. So my oven's on, it's hot and ready. I've got it, I don't know, this is the most complicated oven you could get. I don't know. So basically I put the temperature to almost 400, maybe 485-ish, 90, I don't know. Let's just say almost 400. And then I got my timer set. Really, this thing doesn't matter. It's just basically turns it on and off. I'm not gonna go by that to set my timer. I'm gonna go by good old Google. So let's put our oven in. Put our oven in? No, let's put the tumbler in the oven, whatever. So this oven's pretty tall, so I can just sit it up and be done with it, just like that. Okay, Google, set a timer for 6 minutes.
Okay, 6 minutes. And we're starting now.
Hey Google, while we're waiting, tell me a joke.
What do you call a shoe made out of a banana?
A shoe made out of a banana?
Slipper.
A slipper. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Now you know where I get my bad dad jokes. There you go. Just ask Google. 3, 2, 1. Okay, Google, stop. Okay, Google says time's up. Turn the power off. Open the doors. Reach in there and grab that. Just kidding. I already took it out earlier and I faked you. I just fooled you. I actually had it sitting on an oven mitt to cool because I ain't trying to burn myself. But now we're done and we're ready to go unwrap this bad boy. Let's go. Okay, the moment of truth. This is just like Christmas, unwrapping a present or something. Now, oh wow, this is so sticky. The sleeve might would have did less messy. I don't know. But I'm just gonna rip this off and I'm not gonna look at it until I got the camera on and I let you guys see it. But how exciting. I feel like I could just take this off like this. Pull that one down the middle. You really don't have to take the tape all the way off the paper because you're pulling the paper. Get off my finger. Oh yeah, now we're working. Did it work? Does it look good? I don't know, because I can't see it, because it's got a lot of tape and paper on it. Now let's get the one off from around the top. This bad boy should be able to crack. Oh yeah, I got all these in the middle. Oh my gosh. Whose idea was it put so much tape on here? Oh, I saw it. Oh, did you see the color on that? Oh, that was beautiful. Oh dude, I want to look so bad, but I'm not going to until I get all this tape off. Oh, did you see that? That was so vibrant. The anticipation's killing me. Okay, last piece of tape. This bad boy should just fall right off. Here we go. Whoa, oh my gosh, dude, look at that. Let's check the seam. We got a little ghosting right there. I didn't get it down all the way, but wow, look at that. That is insane. There's my wife's dress right there. Now she could just be wearing her cup and drinking out of her dress. I mean, flip that around. You know what I'm saying. Focus. It's even got the thread like where I scanned it, the texture of the fabric. I am super happy with that. The only thing that I could see even remotely wrong, if I had to pick something, was this one little ghosted spot right here where the seam is. If it was like this, where the seam hits like that, look how clean that is. What? You can barely even see a seam right there. And if it would, of course you're gonna see a seam because all these flowers don't match up, like, but bruh, for that to be scanned from a dress, straight out of the computer. I didn't even use the computer. Do you get that? I did not even use the computer. Only thing I did was use the scanner to scan the dress, print it straight out from the scanner, and that's it.